Hmm. Well, how you doing, Velvet? Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me, Jennifer? Okay. Just checking. Oh, there's Mama. That's actually Frances, not me. Velvet, in case you didn't know. She decided to join us tonight, but the others haven't come in yet. They're waiting for Recon and Doc and Ken, and I don't know who else come. Minnie. I need to change that icon of mine. Guess we'll have to get Timmy on here too pretty soon. You're there? Oh, hi there. Oh, I guess you're talking to Francis. I didn't close the curtain tonight. Yeah, Jane told me you were sitting there trying to get in, Velvet. But if you look at the title, I usually put the time. It should show the time the stream starts. You can't. You can actually type something, but you can't. Nobody can answer you, I don't think. But you can type something. Hello or whatever. I'm here or something. Plus, it usually tells me if somebody's sitting there waiting. Usually. My glasses are all dirty. Probably everyone's internet's not doing very well because of the weather. Caitlin didn't have lights for quite a while, from what I hear. I still have a lag, I guess. I can tell by Jennifer's phone. I can hear it. Yeah, it's still about 4 or 5 seconds. Guess I need the light anyway, whether I want it or not. Put it down some. Turn this one a little bit, maybe. That might be better. So Velvet sent Annie to bed early, huh? Hmm. I had to test that feature and it works. I guess you all saw the countdown, okay? I can't tell because I can't see the phone. Good. I'm glad that works. I'm surprised Ken wasn't waiting to get in here, or Recon or somebody. That's a surprise. Hmm. I'm testing different things here in the studio since you guys are here and can see it, and nobody else is on. Hmm. The stuff in here, I already know what it does. You can actually do a poll, voting, events. Mod tools. I need to figure out how this stuff works. I have no idea. Oh, I didn't know you left, Velvet. Oh, look. Might have our first troll here. Myth 666. Are you a troll? We don't do trolls very well here. Well, this is not an advice channel. This is a painting channel for oil painting and acrylic painting, stuff like that. But I'm sure you can go find an advice type of a channel. Maybe Oprah Winfrey has a channel. Yeah, Bob Ross is good. I do teach his painting classes, along with traditional painting and knife painting. You can look at my channel and you can see all kinds of tutorials for wet on wet, if you're interested. Well, just join my channel and you can look on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel and you can look at the tutorials. There's plenty of them there. Anything from landscapes to seascapes to portraits, still life. Or you can go to my website, which I'll post up the link to my website, and you can look at my paintings there, which I also have some in galleries. There's my website. Although I do have a video of a lot of my paintings on my channel here. Okay, that's fine. Feel free to check them out. That's what they're there for. I think he left already by the looks. Fix what, Jennifer? Well, it's nice to know that it saves your mod tools here, except you have different tools than when I'm on the other one. You can put user in timeout, or you can actually block somebody. How about that? Hmm. Oh, you did? Uh-oh. Well, how'd you do that? Well, can't fix it. You'll have to wait till he's done with his timeout. Hmm. I like this program a lot better because you do have some better options here. You can time out somebody or block them or ban them. This one definitely works better. Myth 666, if you can hear me, which you probably can, somebody accidentally timed you out, but you'll be brought back here pretty soon. I think it's 300 seconds, whatever that works out to be. I'm testing something here too, so we'll see if it works or not. There we go.
Make
I'm
some
going to show you how
lighter
I
if you
do a
want,
video.
or darker, however you want to do it. Just whatever you think is the color that you need.
I can mute that. You can watch a painting video while we're online here now. Oh, look, another troll. How about that? If you can't behave, Overkill, I'll probably just ban you. So everybody's adults here. We just talk about whatever and about painting. I don't deal with trolls. If you want to ask silly questions, just go someplace else. Yeah, Velvet, you can see how I did the sponge painting now. Goodbye, Overkill. Isn't this kind of neat, guys, how you can watch a painting being done while I'm talking about it and whatever? I can make myself smaller, make it so you can see it bigger now. Or I can let you watch the whole video. Just like that. I left mine on the deck, but it's kind of old. Hoping somebody will make a fresh pot. Hint. So you see, Velvet, all you got to do is make a black background and make some tree-looking things and it's a silhouette and take a sponge and make you a real pretty painting. You want to hear the sound, Velvet? I can turn the sound on so you can hear. If you want, Velvet, I'll turn the sound on if you want me to. Or you could just watch. I guess you can't hear her. Maybe she walked off. Hmm. I don't know about you, Jennifer, but I like this program a lot better than the other one. Got a lot better features in it. What's the sad face for, Velvet?
What you want.
Anybody can
And we're
pay.
going to hit the same spot.
Anybody can.
And we're just going to tap it in. Just like that. Tap the colors right on the top, very sparingly, here and there, here and there. Just here and there, everywhere. Moving. Just like so. And the same moving.
Yeah,
Don't
practice.
stay in one spot.
Good.
One spot only.
Have some patience. You
Keep going.
can.
You don't want to get too much.
We see you.
Just like that. Do the same on the bottom.
Turn that sound off. Wow, I'm really surprised that Recon and Ken and Doc aren't in here yet. Or Minnie. Although I'm showing 4, well, that probably includes me. You wanted coffee. Huh. You didn't have any coffee already? This program can actually play music too in the background. I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. Do quotes, games. I've got to pull up the next one. Hmm. Oh, this was the first
Welcome
color.
everyone. We're going to do a little fun paint.
Not sure why they come up with that, but there's the colors anyway. Instant coffee, yuck. Who's Miss Nasty, the cat? Hmm. Gotta get a picture for Frances so she can put it on her profile. Oh. I didn't know Timmy had a cat. I guess I do now. Yeah, I guess I'll get a soda.
Load it up pretty good with paint. And then we'll decide where we want the trees. So we want to have the
I'll
trees
just turn the volume down so
equal
you can hear a little bit in the background.
from each person. So we'll just put one here.
We lost
And
Velvet.
just try to find about
That's
this
possible.
one here.
Probably logged back in.
Pull it down. So we're going to make them kind of wide, so we'll widen them up a little bit. They don't need to be perfectly straight. Trees aren't perfectly straight anyway. You want them to come down with a little bit of a roots off them or whatever.
I think Recon Doc might be another chat for all I know.
Do the same thing over here. We don't want them to look identical. We want them to look a little bit different, so we'll make them look different. And this would be a little bit longer root here.
Might as well. Nobody's here yet.
Longer one over here, maybe. Like so.
I do when they're here anyway, so it don't matter.
Maybe even a little bit fatter. Why not? A little bit fatter tree. Okay, and we'll come up here with this. And we'll go ahead and we can go ahead and put a couple of small branches in here. Wherever. Like so.
Oh, goody.
It's covering up a lot of them branches anyway, so that won't really matter. We'll put a branch coming from right there. Maybe we'll have one.
I just opened the soda too. Oh
It
well.
almost looks like they're the same almost. I'm telling you.
Always put it back in the fridge.
I am. Okay. Maybe we'll have a branch come off this one. One here. Like so. Maybe another one right here. Same with this one here. We'll have one come out a little bit here. One maybe here. Hook them up a little bit more here. Small ones here and there. Wherever. Just like so.
I'm surprised you haven't done that picture yet,
It's hard
Jennifer.
enough to get going with. Maybe I'll come up a little bit higher. We can add some more branches later, no problem. And we'll take a little bit more of the sienna, we'll bring it into the same mix, make it a little bit darker. What I want to do is just take very gently and just in a couple of different spots.
Well, it's been 36 minutes, and
Here and there, wherever.
we don't get anybody pretty soon. I guess we'll have a short live stream tonight. Although the count just went up one, so that might be Velvet coming back in now.
Darker there, maybe. Just want to give it the idea. We may just let that dry some and come back and do some more.
What don't you have? The black gesso?
Might be the best thing to do. I want to get a little bit more of the dark.
I have the silhouette. All I gotta do is take the silhouette, carbon
We
paper.
want it to look somewhere close to what we want. The darker parts.
And I can give you a piece of sponge. That's no problem. Got lots of that. I just get a little jar to put some gesso in.
Down by the roots, maybe here.
That's only 11 by 14 canvas. It won't take much to do it. But you gotta put this. You gotta draw the transfer the silhouette first. I just told you I'll give you a piece of a sponge. You only need a piece of one anyway.
Like so. Wash the brush off. And I want to highlight it with some.
You need the real sea sponge anyway, not the square one. Although that probably work if you just tear it. You don't tear it and do the same thing.
But I think we're going to use a smaller brush to do that. And we'll just take a small liner brush. I believe this one is a number 2. Wet it a little bit. Then we'll get some of this lighter color.
Well, if it wasn't for you three, I'd be all alone tonight. I hate that.
Just a little bit of different color in there.
It's the first night in a long time that Ken and Doc, or one of them didn't show up, or Recon.
Put some different colors in.
I mean, usually one of them is usually waiting within a couple of minutes.
Give it some more character. Like so. Just here and there.
Who knows?
Over here, do the same thing. The tip. Make some of it a little bit lighter if you want to, or darker, however you want to do it. Just whatever you think is the colors that you need. And I got a little bit lighter here. I might just use a little bit more over here. Some of these little lighter colors. Barely grazing it. If I don't like it, I can always go over it again if I need to. Acrylics that way, it's pretty easy to work with. We'll see what that does, and if we don't like it, we'll just change it. That's simple. Another thing you can do that helps is wash your brush off. And if you see it's a little bit rough, you can actually just go over again with the white or with the wet brush and kind of blend it in, like so. And it's already still wet. Just kind of blend it in. It'll fill up the little cracks here and there and whatever. You have to push a little bit on it, give it a little bit of firm push, help blend it in more. You can use a flat brush, probably even better. Using a flat brush with it might be even better. The idea is to make the tree look as real as possible, get a little bit wetter here. You can wet it, let it sit for a minute. It's been too long. Like so. Blend it right into that tree trunk, like so. Okay, now it's looking more like a tree. Now we've washed that brush off. Now comes the fun part. We're going to use a sponge, believe it or not. That's how we're going to do these trees. And we've got a nice rough looking sponge. The rougher the better. I think what we're going to try here is something a little bit darker first. So we're going to take some of this red and some of this pink, put it together. We're going to need a bunch of it probably. A little bit darker, maybe a little bit of this bright sienna, and just to darken it up just a little bit. Mix it up really, really good. You're going to need quite a bit, so you're going to make quite a pretty good amount of it. Get a little bit more red here. I think I might even take a little bit of the phthalo blue and put in there.
Hey, Recon, I'll be right here in just a minute. I'm sure all the ladies can talk to you a little bit.
We'll fix it by adding some more red to it.
I turned the volume down on the video so you could hear me talk.
Some more pink, some white. Got a little bit darker than I really
want. My wife Frances is actually on tonight, so she's
experimenting with.
I didn't just log her in; she's actually on
what we do
with them.
So we'll wipe our knife off, and we'll take the sponge and we'll just tap it in very gently into all that paint, and we're going to just take and we're going to tap it in, just very gently. Just going to tap it on there. Just like so. Tap it on. Just like that. And we'll do the same thing over here. Make them nice pretty leaves. Just like that. I want them to kind of meet together a little bit right there. That's fine. And then I'm going to take and tap some more very carefully along the bottom here, about where they're standing. Watch for their toes. All around it, all along the bottom. We got leaves all on the ground here, just like so. If it starts smudging, that means you gotta get some more paint. Like so. And then you can just wipe that off on a napkin. We're still going to use it again. That same color won't matter. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take some pink. A bunch of pink. Take a little bit of that same color and mix it in with just a little bit. We just want it to come up a shade. We'll add some white into it. A bunch of white. Maybe get a little bit more of it than that. I'm going to make a little pinkish color here, but a lighter shade. We want to look lighter so you can see the difference in how light it is. That's exactly what you want.
Hey,
And
I'm
we're
back.
going to take the same
See, Recon,
sponge.
y'all don't watch the videos. Now I
So
can
we're just
force you
going
to
to
watch
tap it
them.
in, just like that.
I can just pull up here and chat.
Tap them colors right on the top, very sparingly, here and there, here and there. Just here and there, everywhere. A little more pink. Just like so. Now we'll do the same over here. Don't stay in one spot.
Uh-oh,
Tap in
Recon, you
one
spelled
spot only
Princess's name wrong.
and keep going. You
Wow.
don't want to get too much. Just like that. We'll do the same on the bottom. Right up around the tree, up into the bottom of the trunk. It don't matter. We have a little pile of leaves right there. It don't matter.
No, haven't. You're the
Don't
first
go back
one
over
we've
that
seen in
branch.
all
We
this
don't like that.
time. It's just been me, Jennifer, Francis, and
Okay.
Velvet.
Now all we need to do
And I think
is fold
Velvet
this up
lost
again.
connection.
Might want to do it on a clean napkin this time. And we're going to take, and we didn't even use a lot of these colors, but we're going to spread out the white. Get some white color. What we want to do is take a little bit of the white, tap it into the white.
In fact, enough time's passed, I figured maybe Minnie would be jumping on about now, too.
Very carefully. We're going to tap in a little bit of the white. Probably a little bit less white than the other colors. Just like so. Randomly. You want it to be random. Like so. Just like that.
Velvet, are you still here or not?
Yeah. Now you put a little bit of this white down at the bottom. Here and there.
Yeah, that's true enough.
Okay.
Well, we'll be here for a while, so if they get back
Wipe that
early
off.
enough,
And
they'll
all
be
you
able
gotta
to get
do is
on.
just wash that sponge out when you're done. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a good old Q-tip. And we're going to get it in. We're going to do is we're going to just dab some little circles on here and there.
We did have a couple of troll
So,
friends of yours on, though,
you may need to
but you
wipe
weren't
them
here.
off as you go.
So Jennifer hit the sledgehammer on them. Although this program here, you can actually do more than YouTube. You can actually
Blooms in there.
put a user in timeout or block them.
Push it fairly firmly.
And I can actually ban them with this program. I just found out,
You run out of paint, just get you some more.
which is great.
Don't get too much paint. You gotta be a little bit careful about how much paint you get.
Yeah, it looks like maybe Velvet's probably trying to reconnect.
I'm just kind of randomly putting them in wherever I think they need to be. Some more paint.
Yeah, it does show 5, but sometimes that shows a
Isn't that neat?
false number. I've learned that in the short time we've been doing the live streams. That number's never seems to be right all the time. Sometimes it'll show 1. It shows 4 now, but sometimes it'll show 1, then it'll show 5 or 6, and there's not that many here. Now it's showing 4, so maybe somebody couldn't get on,
The other tree do the same thing.
or it's showing the correct number now.
You know, you're picking up some of that little bit of the pink into the blossoms.
Make sure y'all like the video. I don't know if, I guess Francis already did, but I don't know if Jennifer did. Or a thumbs up, rather. I need to do a banner for that.
Like so. I look for a little bit of a balance. Then we can do the same thing right down in here, right down on the ground. Put some right down here. You don't need to have one everywhere. I put one. You can put them wherever you want to put them. Doesn't matter. There's no real right way or wrong way. Just put them in there randomly. Just like so. You don't want to see any like patterns or lines or whatever, so make sure they're nice and random. And it doesn't hurt for you to even put a few in wherever you
Oh
want.
man, did you hear she called you, Recon? I'll be right back. We'll get some coffee.
Just like so. And I think we'll call that a finished painting. See how easy that was? You all have fun with it. Experiment with it. Try to do different little things with it. It's a great little way to learn and use your brush. Okay, so
That was called a
that's my
sponge
brush
painting.
work, and I'm going to take a little bit more Prussian blue. And I do want it a little bit darker, mostly because what I want to do is I want to just tap in.
This is the painting that was called Kids in the Woods.
Some trees will be, and some bushes basically. And we're going to come right across.
Welcome back, Velvet.
Just tap them in. You want them to look a little bit rusty, like just some trees, but they're farther in the background. That's all it's going to be. Just going to tap them in. Just about like so. Nothing fancy. This is some a little bit darker in here, maybe. It looks like just some background trees, kind of in that area there. So
I was really hoping for a Saturday night we actually get a lot of people tonight. I was hoping anyway.
like that.
You can see that's probably not going to happen.
I think it was just like that. Okay, that's all we really need. So I'm going to leave that brush alone, and I'm going to take a
Say hello to Recon.
nice script liner brush. We'll get us some thinner.
Hi, Recon.
Prussian blue.
How are you?
Really good. And what I'm going to do is I want to put just a few of these bluer tree stumps in
It's
there.
Tim now.
And they can be pretty light, really. They don't have to be dark.
Hey, Tim, how you doing?
We're just going to put a few
You
hints
fell
of
asleep? Wow, that was
trees in the
fast.
back. That's all we're doing. Just a little bit of a few branches on them and whatnot.
Thanks a lot there, Recon.
Just a few here and there. Just like that. Just giving the indication of the little long trees here. And let the paint run out of it a little bit. You
Wake her up, Tim. Just wake her up.
Here and there too.
Tell her she ain't allowed to go to sleep when she's online.
like so. Maybe one up in here, about like that. And a lot of those will get covered up, so they don't really matter. You're just going to see little pieces of it here and there, and that's all that matters. And you can do really the same with wash your brush off a little bit there, and go ahead and grab a little bit of crimson. Just a little bit of that crimson. And you can do the same with the crimson. You can just take and make some tiny little bit of trees with a little bit of the crimson here and there. Like so.
That timestamp is wrong on that painting, that's for sure.
Just a little bit, just a hint of
That's
it.
before I removed the timestamp off that other camera.
Hint of a tree here and there.
Hey Tim, put an ice cube down her back. That'll wake her up.
Okay, wash that off. And if you don't like it, I'll snap them right back out if you don't like it. That's just the way I'm going to do it right at the moment. But you can still take your brush. If that seems to be a bit much, you can kind of just tap it out a little bit more, like this. Just tap it out. Go right over the top of it a little bit. So they're not quite so big or whatever. If you don't
What
want
you
them
do
to be so big.
fall asleep sitting in the chair?
Too awful big or bright. I want them to be hidden a little bit here. So I'm just tapping a little bit here. That's all I'm doing. Tapping a little bit above them. Just like
Well, that's
that.
okay. She won't get mad at me anyway, or any of us here, just Tim.
And that kind of takes
He'll
them
probably
off
just
and
laugh
fades
at
them
her.
back a little bit more. That's all we want to do is to fade them back some more. Okay, so we'll wash the brushes again.
She might, but I doubt it. Might do a little screaming, but that's about it. Well, that was a short video. So he logged off.
Here, right at the moment, I'm just adding a little bit of blue in the shadowy
I skipped
areas,
a couple
little
videos
bit
to
of the blue
see
here and there.
the progress a
You
little
see
bit
I've added a
faster.
little bit of shadow up in here. Some of these darker areas, I wanted to put them in a little bit of shadow. I'm just grabbing a little bit of blue on the round brush here. I'm just adding it in where I want some darker shadows to be. And I'm kind
Yeah, he
of
may have lost connection.
just kind of moving it out. That's all I'm doing. Blending it in with that little bit of green we got in there. I want these shadows to be real evident, especially when we get down into here, up closer to where we are, and right up into here.
This program here has all kinds of benefits, Recon.
Now add to the
You can
reflections
add
from the sky is what we're looking
quotes,
for here. We're getting
timers.
reflections from the sky.
You can even
This is
have
more,
music play in the background.
you know, we're getting to a
I just
little
haven't
bit of
figured out how to use it all
painting
yet.
style here more, which is fine, which is great. Learning tool on the bottom here.
You can do
That's on the
polls,
bottom. Want to darken it up on the
I
bottom
guess
here.
mini games. I have no idea what they are.
About like so. Just like that. Nice and dark.
No clue.
We'll add some, we'll fix that here a little bit here. I want to make this tree trunk. I did darken these trees a little bit. And I'm just going to pull that out so the tree trunk can kind of pull out a little bit. Same with right here. Kind of cut it off a little
Oh,
bit.
really?
This one here.
So you're thinking about moving
grab
back into the
here,
exact same place you lived
pull
before?
it out.
Is that a house or an apartment or what?
Into the grass. And same with over here. We'll just let it pull down some. About like so.
Lost connection.
Give it that more realistic. We'll add some grass to that later. So now we can clean your brush. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some highlights on these trees. before we go any further. And what we'll do is we'll take our knife.
Well, you can hear the trucks in the background.
And
That's when I had to stop the last time because Kylie's boyfriend was
white, mostly white,
running a
little
truck.
bit of Van Dyke brown, and a tiny little bit of green. And that's what we're going to start out with. We're just going to very gently, we're going to be using a mixture of colors. So we're going to use just a little bit of color, very little bit, just kind of dab it in there, all the way down, like so.
That sounds good, Recon.
Go all the way down this one.
If that's what you
Pull it down.
want to do, I just do it.
Like that. Just a little bit more here. And we'll be adding some.
Sounds like it might be great for your kid too, because they'll get to see their old friends again.
Just gently, just barely touch it. Barely touch it. Just pull it down. Let it break apart. Let it break. You want it to break. Let it break apart. It's not breaking, then you got work your knife off and get you another roll.
So what do you think of this new setup here, Recon, now that you can watch a video while you chat and all that stuff? I think that makes it a little bit better.
To break. Very gently. Pull it on down. You may have to move your hand a little bit here at different angles. You want to try to get some down in here, about like so.
Yeah, great. I'm not sure if it counts as
Like
everybody here watching the video. If it does, that's a good way to add some
we'll do the same thing.
Viewing time.
I like to try to.
I'll have to figure that out, whether it actually does that or not. It would be great if it does, because you can always put a video up and just mute it. If nobody wants to really watch it, I'll give it some more viewing time. But hopefully some people will want to watch it so they can learn how to paint.
Much as possible.
Or at least enjoy watching somebody paint, one or the other.
You don't want the whole tree to be that same color.
I'm not either, but you're technically viewing it because I have to literally. Oh no, it don't either. It pulls it off my computer, so it won't help with the viewing time. No, not a bit. No, this is coming off my computer.
Go from the other side a little bit.
Darn it. So yeah, that don't help. Oh well.
Up here, we want just a little bit of
it's still a good addition to just staring at me while I'm talking. You can watch something else. And it keeps it a little bit more interesting for people.
Here.
And somewhat more into the theme of the channel.
You may have to move your knife from up or down or whatever it takes.
Tell me he can join on his own phone, Velvet. With his own name.
See, it's a little better if you let
Doesn't Timmy have a phone of his own he can get on? Get copyrighted for what, Recon? You can't get copyrighted on my own paintings. That's me painting.
Like so. Just give it a little touch. You can take a little off if you need to. No problem with that. And with even the back one here. When you want it a little darker, you just touch it again.
That's not Bob Ross. That's me painting.
I want to do that. Take the knife off. And then I take this lighter. I got just some green. A little bit of green. with white, just a tiny little bit.
No, I don't
I
want a
can
cat.
put just a little bit of that in there if I want to too. Just a tiny
I'm
little bit
allergic to
here and there.
cats.
Here's some
So
different
is
colors.
Francis.
Makes it look prettier.
In fact,
More
every time
realistic.
these wild cats around here
A little
have
bit of that green
kittens,
here and there.
I'll be more than
Maybe
happy to
we
send
can
them your way.
wherever.
I might just do that. Next time Velvet comes in, we got some of them kittens here, I'll put them in the back of her car.
Just touch it here and there. Like that.
Yeah, that's me.
Same on the other side.
Yeah, that's me,
Here and
Recon.
there. A little bit of that green in there.
I wouldn't put somebody else's painting tutor up on my channel. I'm surprised you can't see my face on the
Now,
side
knock
there.
the knife off, it helps. Get another fresh roll. Like that.
Well, I guess we know Recon hasn't watched any of my videos, has he?
Probably won't need much over there. A little bit. Then I'm going to take my knife, wipe it off. I'm going to take a little bit of blue. Just a tiny bit of blue. Grab me some white. Not a whole lot, like some. Just a little bit of blue and white.
That's a terrible thing, Recon, that you haven't watched any of my videos.
White
That really, it gets me
make sure it's a little dark
right here,
on there.
right here,
Just
right in my heart,
blue.
right here.
Just take a little bit.
You haven't watched any of my videos, Recon.
Put a little,
Tears me right up.
just a little bit of that blue. Right up the top of that tree. Right up that tree.
And to think I called you friend.
It's amazing what that little bit of blue
Oh
will
my.
do. Gives it a really nice look. That little bit of shading is what it really is. A little bit of blue here and there. Don't need much, just a dab. Tiny little dab. If you get too much, you can always take it out. Cover it up with the other color.
Oh yeah, you mean when we was doing the painting giveaway?
I'm just going to tap over it like that. And I can get rid of some of that.
Yeah, I think I do recall you making a comment. Wasn't sure if you'd actually saw a whole video yet.
You can do that. Just pull it right off. We'll go over it with the other color. However I want.
But
to.
you'll be able to see you can say you've seen a whole one because this one's going to go probably all the way through. It's about to the end now, I think. I made one tonight too. I haven't posted yet. I haven't got it done.
Okay. Over here, I think I wanted to cover that a little bit, I don't know, a little bit more blue than I really wanted in there.
Turn the volume up.
Cover it up. Just go ahead and grab your.
It should be up pretty loud. I don't know why you can't hear it.
Cover it right up like that. No big deal.
I've got the volume up full.
There. Okay. Now, I want a little bit of dark right here. Just to emphasize that tree a little bit. Now, you may not need to. You just need to do it here. I noticed this wasn't dark enough. I want it to be a little bit darker. And that's all I had to do. So, now what we can do is grab a fan brush again. Now we can fix the grassy areas and whatnot. And first, go ahead and just tap on the bottom a little bit right there. Get rid of that loose paint a little bit. Just a little. And go ahead and grab your sap green. Mix in with a little bit of this bright green. I'll go ahead and put a little bit of thinner in it. You want it to be a little bit thinner so it'll stick better. And then you can go ahead and blow that a little bit. Scrub them areas a little bit. clean them up a little bit, so to speak.
I can hear it just fine, Recon. I'm not sure why you can't.
Right up to your tree, whatever. Very carefully. I'll make that a little bit brighter. Up in this area. Right up to my trees. Like so.
I uploaded a couple videos the other day. I'm
And then
fixing
you
to be
can
uploading
lay
another video I did
down.
tonight on how to make a camera slider
A little bit brighter.
stand so you can people can make their own, which they cost about 150 bucks, 200 bucks. I figured a way to make them for about
Make it look more
$10,
natural.
$15. So I'll be putting that up too. Of course, that'll probably help other artists and other people that do videos. Maybe it'll get a lot of views because of that.
Some more here.
I'm
This
hoping
might
it
bring out
does.
quite a bit. Like so. Like that.
Huh, clear as a bell here. I'm not sure why it's blurry.
Look, a little bit of paint from that trunk in there. Just go right over the top of it. Like so.
My camera does 1080p, so
Getting there.
it shouldn't be blurry.
Well, we can get going on this and get it done.
But my new video camera is even better than the camera I use for this particular picture here.
Go to the other side.
And I can do
Same
close-ups
thing.
with it because it's got zoom in and zoom out.
Here. A little bit thinner on that.
Well, Recon, did you click the all on the bell?
And we'll go
That might be why.
tap some more in here.
Minnie had the same problem. She didn't click all on the bell.
Maybe up in here. Like that. Down into the pathway here.
The last two videos I did were
From here.
how-to videos.
Like that. Keeping them dark areas in, which is great. Okay. Now you can
I don't know why,
look,
Jennifer.
and we'll start with the path. We're
Sometimes you
just
gotta hit
about
the
there. So hang with me, people. Hang with me.
subscribe to button on the
I know
bottom
these lessons can
for the
be
refresh.
a bit long, and I really, really appreciate the people that really
There you go.
take the time to watch the whole thing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this. This is, I believe, is the number 2 fan brush. I'm going to go ahead and just very gently, I'm going to just touch it with just the middle of the brush, because I want to try to get an idea where we're going to put everything. I'm going to kind of lighten everything up a little bit right there. And we're going to let some of that paint mix.
Well,
in
my
a
new
little
videos
bit.
will probably be a lot better.
Just be careful where you're going with it. Keep the
Recon.
lines going horizontal.
I don't set the quality as high as it can go
And then we're
because
going to add some color.
it literally takes me 6 hours
actually
at
kind of
least just to
moving
upload a
paint
video.
here in some of
It
these
takes
areas.
forever. If I put it at the
Just a little
highest
bit.
quality,
So now
it's
I'm
a
going to
day and a half uploading because my internet's so bad.
This green that we mixed in with the white, and I'm actually going to start to come in from here, not like this. And I'm going to put some.
But this video here is 720p.
And just kind of
The new ones will be
push it in,
1080p.
push it in like so,
So it should be a lot clearer.
like that. So we can get some actual paint in there now.
The new ones I did was
Skip
how
some
to make
spots, we just want
your
some
own brush
spots up
cleaning
here and
bottle,
there.
your own
Lighten
brush
up some of
cleaning
the
jar.
areas. That's all we're
And
doing,
I did another
lighten up
one.
the areas.
I can't remember what it was now. Jenny might remember what
And
it
then
was.
we can add other colors if we want to, like a little bit of Van Dyke brown. We'll take a little bit of Van Dyke brown. We can mix it in with this light green or whatever. We just put a bit of brown in there. Mix it in. Not going to need very much of it, so we can just add a little bit of brown spots here and there. In nature, you got brown, you got the dirt and everything, and you want to put a little bit of brown in there for the dirt. So we want to make it realistic.
Also, my
Add a
new
little bit of brown.
microphone will probably help. That's on my new
That's what
camera.
we do. A little bit of brown in here. And just using the same brush, and we'll actually grab a little bit of yellow. Just a little bit. So add a little bit of yellow
Yeah,
in there.
I've had that happen to me too,
And the
Recon,
reflection from
because
the top
I
up
sub
here.
AR
A
Platinum
little
and
bit.
Jack Scratch
So,
Fever and all them guys, and sometimes I don't get them
here.
until I hit the bottom. I have to hit the
Yellow
sub on the
spots
bottom of the
here.
screen,
Yellow.
and then it will show the new stuff. If I don't check, I used to check every day
Push it
because they
out.
don't always pop up.
Like so. Wash my brush.
Well, it looks like we've been abandoned
I
tonight,
want to get it good
except
and
for
dry.
Recon
I'm actually going to use a
and the people that
rag,
are here.
paper towel.
No Doc, no Ken, no
Put a little bit
Minnie.
more of this green.
Excuse me, no 58C Brock. I haven't seen her in well over a week. I gotta find out what's wrong.
Bit. Not much, but a little bit. Because I want to add some of the green spots back in, if I can. Just a little bit here and there. Just a little bit.
Back to bed, Velvet.
And I'll dim that yellow a little bit probably. Some more green. Kind of splotching it in a little bit here and there. Got a little bad spot there. And you can even add a little bit of blue back in a little bit if you need to. Here and there.
Yeah, YouTube is like that. I don't know why.
I want this to be a little bit darker in this area.
Kind of
here.
silly to get rid of that video. Well, we've been on for an hour and 18 minutes. I guess if we're going to get any more on here tonight, if everybody's going to bowl late tonight and whatever and be out partying or whatever, I guess it's might as well shut it down. Yeah, and Velvet needs her sleep, so yeah, so it'd be one less too. All right, we'll go ahead and shut it down, guys. Appreciate y'all coming. Recon, thanks for coming anyway. Maybe some more will come tomorrow. We'll just cut it short tonight since I'm sure nobody else is coming. Thanks for coming, Jennifer, Velvet, Francis. Even the trolls didn't want to come tonight, Recon. That's sad. I have attempted to, but a lot of them don't want you to. In fact, they even tell you that they'll actually ban you from the channel if you even ask. I've had that happen where they said if you even ask to have people come watch your channel, they'll ban you. All right, good night, guys. Have a good one.